The black-eyed kids are a folk phenomenon of people having strange encounters with kids whose eyes are entirely black, who insist upon entering their vehicle or home. So let's count down 5 terrifying encounters with black-eyed children. On her way home one afternoon from college in North Carolina, Kerry Kistner took a detour and stopped at the Triangle Town Center Mall. After visiting the mall, she made her way back to her car in the parking lot. As she did so, she noticed a strange, almost sick-looking boy talking with an older lady. The boy looked pale with dark rings round his eyes, and he appeared to have a rigid and unnatural posture. The old lady appeared to be searching in her purse for something to give to the young boy, who Kerry estimated to be around 12 years old. Kerry suddenly became aware that there were very few people around, and the place seemed to take on an almost sinister feel. She quickened her pace to reach her vehicle, but as she passed the pair, the young boy locked eyes with her. Kerry couldn't help but stare back. The boy's eyes were completely black. She moved away as quickly as she could, while the boy suddenly turned and walked away from the scene, not wanting to receive whatever the old lady was searching for in her purse. Kerry stated that she had a strange impression while she was staring at the child. She thought he could read her mind and knew what she was thinking about him. Jim Steels from Massachusetts began to notice a strange young boy walking along the street awkwardly. He saw the boy night after night, and for reasons he couldn't explain, he felt more and more uneasy with each passing evening. He kept watch from the safety of his home on the young boy, who continued to appear each night roaming the street with a stiff walk, sometimes remaining outside until the early hours of the morning. Time passed and Steele's interest in the boy declined, until he eventually forgot about the strange sightings altogether. That changed one evening when he stepped outside of his front door to have a cigarette, and stopped dead as he saw the boy standing directly in front of him. He stared at him with eyes that were completely black and lacked any type of emotion. The boy asked Steels to let him inside his home. The demand prompted Steels to rush back inside the house and slam the door on the terrifying child. He began to keep a nightly watch again for the strange boy, and although he didn't see him again, he apparently never again dared to venture out from his home after dark. An unnamed US Marine stated that in November 2009 he had a strange encounter with black-eyed children near where he lived. The anonymous witness stated he was alone one evening watching a movie when a knock came at the door. Expecting it to be his roommate, the Marine opened it without hesitation. When he did though, he was presented with the sight of 2 small children standing outside. As soon as he saw them, he was filled with dread and had an impulse to slam the door shut as fast as he could. That was before he realized that both children had jet black eyes. Despite his fear, the Marine asked the children what they wanted, to which they responded that it was cold outside and they wanted to come inside to read. The Marine suddenly realized that no one else was in sight, and as the children took a step forward, he shut the door quickly. The knocking continued for several minutes, in addition to a rattling from the window before the noises stopped and the children disappeared. The Marine made some inquiries the following morning, but no one had seen or heard anything strange. The black-eyed child of Catherine Howard is said to appear regular at Hampton Court Palace. Recently, a photograph of the spectre was snapped, kneeling in the gallery and peering over the railings. The story goes that she was imprisoned at Hampton Court. Catherine momentarily escaped from her guards and took this route in a desperate search for King Henry VIII in order to beg for her life to be spared. The photographer stated that when he took the picture, he couldn't see the black-eyed apparition. Only when he returned home did he and a friend notice the strange girl staring down at them, dressed in what appears to be a white gown. Whether it's indeed Catherine Howard or an unknown black-eyed child, several staff members at Hampton Court Palace have stated that the figure has been seen by many people over the years. In September 2014, tabloid newspaper The Daily Star ran several stories of black-eyed children terrorising the area of Cannock Chase in Staffordshire, England. A local woman had suddenly heard a terrifying scream which she believed to be a child in danger. She ran in search of the child, and after initially not seeing anyone, she noticed that a girl dressed in white stood behind her. She stated that the young girl had her hands over her eyes and was silent. The woman who had her young daughter with her asked the strange girl if she was okay, which seemed to prompt her to take her hands from her face and open her eyes. That's when she realized that the girl's eyes were completely black. The woman grabbed her daughter, and when she looked again, the child was gone. In April 2015, a video taken from a drone flying over the fields of Cannock Chase appeared on YouTube. In the background, some believe that the drone unintentionally caught a strange girl, dressed in white and matching descriptions of the black-eyed girl of Cannock Chase. Medium Christine Hamlet believes that she managed to capture a photograph of the spooky spectre. She also believes that the girl is the spirit of a child who died of diphtheria during the Victorian era. Those who suffer from the disease also suffer from a paralysis of the eyes, which makes them appear dark and sunken. So that was 5 creepy encounters with black-eyed children. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more countdown videos.